Well, folks, the Matt Gaetz drama continues. You probably know Pug Matty is Orangeina's pick for Attorney General, but Matty's in a little pickle for being a child-loving, crime-bragging predator who had sex with a 17-year-old girl in 2017 when Matty was 35. Well, Matty is a pathetic schneedle who not only paid children for unspeakable acts, he also gleefully shared his escapades with representatives on the House floor. Because being a member of Congress doesn't mean all work and no perversion. And look, Florida is teeming with men gallivanting with underage kids. Somebody has to represent them in government, right? Well, as is routine with MAGA assaulters, holding them accountable tends to be a pipe dream. While Republicans are working hard to protect their predator who fancies high school girls who still live at home, the House Ethics Committee was supposed to release their report last week, but Matty quit so he could be Trump's toy. Attorney General. And the Ethics Committee has been arguing about whether to release the report ever since. The 5 Republicans on the committee are voting against releasing it, while all 5 of the Dems are in favor. Moses MAGA Mike Jesus Johnson does not want it released. I guess maybe God told him when he said you shouldn't satisfy your nether region urges with children. He was just kidding. Yeah, funny though. Remember when ABC unearthed footage of Moses MAGA Mike and his daughter at a purity ball when she was 13? You know, those fancy parties where it kind of looks like a child bride situation with daughter marrying dad, but the daughter signs a pledge promising she won't date or do the nasty until marriage, like she's saving her pure body for daddy until then. Well, Moses MAGA Mike's daughters are no longer teens, but you would think the thought of pervy Matty paying them to break their purity pledge while they were still in high school would give Mike reason to pause. But nah, family values, schmamily schmalues. In 2024, morality only applies if it's convenient, and if you can use it as a weapon against the libs. Well, ABC obtained documents from the investigation, including Matty's Venmo records, that show he made 27 payments totaling about $10,000 between July 2017 and January 2019 to the 2 teenagers he was using to satisfy his appetite for depravity. Yeah. Apparently, the evidence the Ethics Committee has is overwhelming, including witness testimony beyond the teen victims. The Ethics Committee investigated Matty for engaging in sexual misconduct and illicit substance use, accepting improper gifts, dispensing special privileges and favors to individuals with whom he had a personal relationship, and obstructing government investigations of his conduct. Which is a really nice way of saying the sicko degenerate paid children like prostitutes, gave them narcotics, flew them all over the place, and violated their bodies. Girls in high school, teenagers whose brains still had not fully developed, girls whose bodies may have still been developing, who may not have even gotten their 3rd molars yet, who probably hadn't even seen a gynecologist yet. Teenagers paid for the use of their bodies by a man twice their age. He didn't choose 21-year-olds or 25-year-olds. He didn't choose women who had more experience with intimacy. Nope. Matty wanted to deflower. He wanted to desecrate. He wanted to cross lines that only groomers would cross. He was going for the molesting vibe, the questionable consent gray area. And why not? Matty doesn't need to check his pedophile instincts. Who's going to stop him? He used his Venmo to pay young girls, to traffic young girls. His Venmo. And now a whole cabal of men, many of whom have teenage daughters, even purity-pledging daughters, are desperately protecting the guy who does the thing the right has relentlessly accused the Democrats of doing. Remember all the vitriol about Dems grooming kids? Teachers indoctrinating twisted ideas into them? Joe sniffing kids' hair? Well, Republicans, here's the thing. You bought this. You adopted it. You elected it. You forced it on all of us. And now you own it. And let's be crystal clear. Endorsing a predator makes you complicit in the predation, and we're not going to let you forget it. So Republicans, have the day you deserve. Yeah.